Hello everybody, Sir Nick Justice here with Drop the Spotlight, and here with me today is...
Chris Britton.
And Chris, of course, being an X-Men fan, tell us a little bit about your character.
Mr. Sinister is sort of one of the primary villains of X-Men. He affected all the characters in it. He was obsessed with Jean Grey. He was originally a doctor who developed a sort of a mutant strain, and he wanted to be self-healing. And he was one of the, I think, one of the best villains in X-Men.
And I definitely have to agree with you there, sir. You know, what is it like to be the villain? Like, do you see yourself as a pure villain, voice actor, or more of a hero, or just both?
Well, you know, in one episode of X-Men series, Descent, it sort of gave his whole history, where he started as a genetic doctor who wanted to develop this DNA that would heal his wife. So you understood his background, and so you could empathize with him, and then he became much different. So as an actor, you have to just sort of understand where that character is coming from, and you look for those aspects to, you know, add a bit of flavor, a bit of color to the character.
Of course, and you know, one of the things that we mentioned here is, you know, the X-Men fan base is still going strong after all these years. You know, what's your response?
Well, you know, I think it's been a gradual development because now with YouTube, people can bring up sections or clips from the actual series. Now Disney Plus is going to re-release the entire series, and I think a lot of people who grew up with it in their childhood have a sense of nostalgia for it, yeah. And you know, want to sort of not revisit it in a sense, but you know, they appreciate the influence that it had on their life as a kid. For sure,
and you know, with the new X-Men movies today, I was kind of mentioning that. You know, I feel like we don't see a lot of Sentinel fights. Do you, especially with the new X-Men movies and stuff like that? Do you think we should bring back the Sentinels, or do you think it's time that we finally bring the big man himself into the film?
Well, I think Mr. Sinister should, you know, come back in a big way. I don't know who would play him, and the costume would be quite something to see on camera. But I would look forward to seeing what they would do with that character.
And I hope to see that too. I've seen some awesome cosplayers representing you, sir, and hopefully we could see that on the big screen soon. Was there any social media websites we can check you out for?
Not really. I don't really have. I have a website, chrisbritton.ca, but that's about it.
Okay. Well, awesome, guys. You heard it here first. Let's see if we can bring them to the big screen. Sir Nick Justice out.